Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. The frame for the grinder is all painted up. It's been wire brushed, cleaned, painted up, the bolts tightened. It's ready to have the wheel mounted back in it again. I polished the new shaft so that the bearings slide on easily. And it always did go in and out of the arbor. This set screw is going to lock it inside the arbor so that the wheel will rotate on the axle. That way when the cranks are driving it, it'll drive the wheel. Now this part's a bit risky. I'm going to have to hold the wheel with one hand and slide the axle in with the other. I think it should work just fine, but I'm going to be real careful. Once I get the axle in that far, it's not going to go anywhere. And I'm probably going to have to fiddle with it a bit, but it slides through okay. Everything lines up, it all spins. Let's give it a shot. If I drop the wheel, I'm going to go dark here. Okay, I'm safe now. Got the axle going through. Perfect. Now that's how it's supposed to roll. Still a little bit out of balance. The spot with a notch in it, that's the light side. Okay, cool. Now I just have to tighten up the axle. Before I do that, I want to put the cranks on. The reason I'm putting the cranks on first is I want to center the axle inside the frame. So that these cranks miss the frame by the same amount. I want to have them clear out at the end of the axle too.
A little wobble in the frame there. I didn't tighten down the bearing mount bolts. When I took the wheel out, I had that loose. Now I gotta go back and tighten them up.
Looks good.
With the wheel centered on the axle, now I want to tighten up the set screw. Lock that axle into place.
No more clunk, 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 clunk when the wheel spins. It does wear your fingerprints off too. Spin off the ball joint. slip the lock nut on. There we go. Just need to get it down there where I can get my fingers to it. Put this temporary test seat back on. Just enough to keep me from having to sit on those. Now with this, I need to cut the corners off of that seat. There we go. That might not be quite as much problem. Definitely needs to have a wider base. It wants to crawl around. Maybe I don't want to go that fast. Not going out for the Olympic bicycling championship. Seat could be wider. And more rigidly attached to the frame. I just got this one stuck in between the frame rails. Get our friend the chisel out. The left treadle linkage is a little long, it's hitting on the floor. Having my hand on the wheel makes a big difference as far as my stability. I feel a lot more comfortable having that third point of contact. Going slower, having my feet further back on the pedals and not having these crocks on them. The crocks are too loose. That's better. Okay, so I need to put the piece of plywood on the bottom and anchor that frame so that it doesn't twist, because it's still trying to rock side to side. It's too heavy up top, and I'm putting enough torque on that frame to twist it a little bit. I need to shorten up this linkage. And that linkage came loose.
The bearings on the top of the linkage are held in place by having the linkage itself screwed up in through the bearing housing, and it acts as a set screw to lock the bearing in place. Not having that tight, let the bearing work its way out of the bearing housing. I think I need to put a lock nut on that.
That's why I was hitting on the floor. With the treadles on it and everything ready to go, I'm going to try sharpening a draw knife. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.